Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this week's video is going to be a little bit different. I took the time to just go through all of the handbags that I have, and I decided to myself and said, Sable, what if you were asked the question, if you could only just carry four handbags for like the rest of your life, which handbags would those be? And this was so hard, you guys, because I love handbags. I am a collector of all things, everything's when it comes to handbags. So I'm definitely excited to show you the four that I selected. And you may can kind of already like take a couple of guesses if you're looking at the background, you can kind of see which handbags are missing. So I'm definitely giving you lots and lots of hints. But of course, if you do want to stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead, show all the handbags that I did decide to pick. And I hope you enjoy it, you guys. But yeah, it's a little bit different than, typical handbag content that I usually show. But you already know, before I can officially start this week's video, I just have to take the time to thank everyone. Thank you for the likes, the comments, you coming back for more. It is so greatly appreciated. But other than that, though, let's just go ahead and dive into this week's video of Sable's top 4 handbag picks if she never, ever, ever, ever had the decision of being able to select any more handbags, like forever. Okay, so for the first handbag, I decided to go with the Coach Quilted Tabby 33. Love this bag, so stunning. She is just magnificent. This bag, it came out last year. I want to say it was like last summer. And oh my gosh, the only reason I did not purchase it last year was because I had my Coach Quilted Tabby 26, the same um, setup and everything, you guys. Black, as far as for like the color of the handbag with the gold hardware. And had I known, I've told the story a million times before, had I known that Coach was going to release a larger size, I would have never purchased the 26. So yeah, I had the 26. No longer have the 26, which is what I wanted anyways, to make room for the 33. I know, Coach, they did run the Coach Quilted Tabby 33 during their summer sale, and it went just like that, which I honestly knew it was going to sell out. I remember I paid full price. I ended up getting this for my birthday, which was back in May, and I am so happy that I did. But if I had known that Coach was going to be running this on sale for 40% off, I would have just waited. But then again, who's not to say I made it have not been so lucky to have gotten the bag. So super, super, super happy with this one. I love it. I love this bag. I just wish that Coach would maybe perhaps recreate this bag, but use a more structured type kind of pebbled leather. Because I will say the only downside to this bag is the quality of the leather. It's Napa leather. And with Napa leather, it is so soft, it is so sensitive, it's easily prone to getting scratches, marks, even pilling of the leather. So that is the only downside. It's just the leather for me. But yeah, if Coach released this bag in a different leather, preferably pebbled, a structured pebbled leather, I'm sure they could make it happen. I don't know how it would happen, but I know Coach and their designer team could make it happen. A structured pebbled leather bag. But yeah, you guys, love this one so, so, so much. And moving right along, I definitely have to say the second bag for me, if I could never, ever, ever carry any more handbags, it would have to be none other than the Coach Laurel shoulder bag. This bag is stunning. I've talked about the bag several times. I own 4 Laurel shoulder bags. That's just how good this bag is. We have it in this beautiful red color. I've got it in the denim color. And then I also have it, let me just go ahead and show you. I also have it in the signature C's. This one came out earlier this year. I love this one. And then I also have it in just the regular black. So 4 Laurel shoulder bags. I mean, can you not tell that I have an obsession? This is all 4 of my Laurel shoulder bags. The Laurel is going to always do it for me. It is. This is an absolutely stunning bag. So definitely the Laurel, several colors. That pebbled leather wears so beautifully. And I will say, even with this one that I purchased, because this obviously is not pebbled leather, I'm not really sure what type of leather this is. I never could find out, but still, it's holding up quite nicely. But yes, the Laurel. So the next bag that I decided to choose was this bag from TJ Maxx. I talked about this bag a couple of weeks ago, and it just screams vintage to me. I love a good vintage bag. I don't really own a lot of vintage bags, but this one, it's not a bag. It's not a purse. And what I'm getting at is this is a pocketbook. What the elderly people used to say, this is a pocket book, not a purse, not a bag, not a handbag, a pocket book. I love it. This design, the craftsmanship, vintage. I love it. I do not know how to pronounce the name, Gianni Conti, but I love this bag and the leather. Oh, this leather smells so good, you guys. TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx for the win. Okay. And the last bag that I decided to choose was my infamous Coach Long Rowan satchel. I love this bag. Now we know the Rowan comes in several different sizes, colors, you name it. This bag is stunning. Like the versatility of this bag, the versatility of all Coach bags, honestly. I've talked about this numerous times, but I could see why the girlies always raved about the Rowan. I was definitely more so drawn to this shape just because of the structure of the bag. Because you've got like the bag charm Rowan, the mini Rowan, I think like the regular size the Rowan, and then you've got like the large Rowan. And then there was this Rowan, the long satchel Rowan, but unfortunately, this one is no longer in stock. And I am so happy that I grabbed it when I did. Oh my gosh. I just wish that they would make more colors. Coach comes out with these phenomenal like handbags. And when I tell you, I just don't know why they don't like venture out and make more colors. Like, a red would be so beautiful. A pink would be so beautiful. If Coach made this in like a jacquard print, like this type of jacquard print, or like my backpack over here, that type of print, stunning. So, so, so very stunning. But yes, you guys, those would actually be my 4 top picks. Once again, we had the Coach Quilted Tabby 33. We had the Coach Long Rowan shoulder bag. We also had the Coach Laurel shoulder bag. And then unfortunately, I do not remember what the name of this bag was from TJ Maxx. I cannot remember at all. And then also too, because you know Sable is like a stickler for neutral colors. Yeah, I will say most of the handbags that I did choose were black, with the exception of the brown one. And also too, the Laurel, because the Laurel, I did choose my Laurel that was red. So, yes, I just love my handbags. I absolutely love my handbags. And while we're on the topic of handbags, I will say I'm going to definitely have to say my favorite handbag like brand is Coach. And then also too because I know I featured a bag from TJ Maxx, but TJ Maxx also has Coach handbags. Like Coach handbags and TJ Maxx bags are going to always just win me over. Like I love a good handbag. I love handbags. I remember my mom, she told me that I was gravitated to handbags at such a young age. I love my handbags. I do like my clothes. I definitely want to get back into styling my outfits. I mean, I style my outfits obviously for work, but making more content featuring my outfits along with the handbags. Because originally, when I did, start my channel, which was all the way back in February of 2018. I originally started out just making just clothing content like fashion try on hauls. So I definitely want to start doing that again at some point in time and then incorporating the handbags, like styling the handbags with the outfit. So definitely more to come with that. And then with the handbags that I did show you guys, I will have the ones that are still currently in stock listed and linked below in my description box. You know, I'm going to always hook you up. And then also, too, if you want, you don't have to, just take the time to comment below in the comment section. Tell me if you were asked the question of only being able to carry four handbags for like the rest of your life, what would those handbags be? They don't necessarily have to be from Coach or TJ Maxx. It can be Tory Burch. It can be Brahmin. It could be Michael Kors. Don't come for me in the comments on Michael Kors. I love Michael Kors. Yeah, it can be a hit or a miss, but you just have to just really, really, really take your time and look at Michael Kors handbags. But yeah, you guys, any handbag. It can be a handbag from Walmart, a handbag from Goodwill, America's thrift store, anywhere. But yeah, you guys, comment below. Let me know which handbags you would carry if you only were able to carry four for the rest of your life. But I hope you enjoyed this week's video. And none other than that, though, please like, subscribe, comment, and until next week, bye.